Hey, I'm about to go do the wake up call.
Right? And she never quit.
About to start.
She started quickly learning about
Sunny.
marketing, quickly learning about email, actually, oddly enough, even 20 years ago, about building a newsletter and connecting with people in that fashion with physical mail. Remember that, guys? Physical mail, not just quick, easy online stuff.
Oh, it's gonna
She
be a
was
good
one of the
call.
original the OGs.
I got new
right?
glasses. Can you see them in the sun?
And she didn't have these tools. She didn't have
Sunny.
these systems. She didn't have the
Skylight's over
simplicity
my
and the
desk.
quick stuff that you now have access to. And she worked through it anyway. Now she's free. And now she's not our number one affiliate. She helps provide so much value here. We lean alongside each other. And
Here
it's
we
just been an
go.
honor to do that over the last, decade here inside of MSP. Diane Hoffman.
Good morning, everybody in My Lead System Pro. As Brian said, my name is Diane Hockman. I am out in Connecticut, and I'm super excited today because we are celebrating the 7th anniversary for my special mastermind that I do here at My Lead System Pro called The Deep Abyss. And I'm going to give you a little preview of what we're going to be talking about tonight. And just so you know, for any of you guys that wonder, that's just I just asked the guys 7 years ago, hey, can I have a little enclave? Can I make it super reasonable? Can I make it so that, and see, here's the test. It's so reasonable that anybody could afford it if they wanted to. You don't have to ask your mom for permission. You don't have to ask, your honey for change for it. It's so reasonable. And I do this on purpose because I'm looking for the people that truly want to learn marketing. 22 years of doing this. I've been around the block a few times. I'm an old gal. I've been doing this for a while. I have a lot to share and sow into people. And instead of making it inaccessible, I've chosen to make it incredibly accessible. And what you're going to find as I talk about what we're going to be doing this month and this call, you're going to realize that I've created a funnel. Okay, let's talk about funnels. The topic of the call today is funnel fantasy, which sounds so kind of fabulous and etheric. Everything you've heard of marketing funnels. I first heard about marketing funnels in 2000. Okay, first time I ever saw a picture and understood the concept of a marketing funnel. For some folks, that still seems very foreign. For some folks, it may seem overwhelming. For other folks like me, I just saw it and I went, well, that makes sense to me. I'm a very common sense kind of girl, and everything I do has to be pretty simple. I'm not very technical. ADHD to this day, I'm kind of darty all over. Anybody who works with me knows I apologize in advance for it. But at the same time, I'm very lucky because I tap into, I don't know, I mean, it would sound obnoxious for me to say, but a little bit of a genius in a way. And we all have that. Some people are more analytical and their genius is in the details. My genius is not in the details. My genius is in the big picture. Okay, the big picture. And when I look at a funnel and the concept of a funnel, and by the way, here at My Lead System Pro, we have all kinds of tools. You can make simple funnels, you can make sophisticated funnels. Last night we got a sneak preview of something that's coming out in Q4 to make some kind of like, I call them Lego block funnels. You can make them as simple or sophisticated as you like. Basically a funnel that you can't make look ugly. Okay, so it's pretty cool. But if you think about it, everything in life is a funnel. And it's all about learning how to do something in particular. If you happen to not be driving and you're listening to this, I want you to grab a pen and a paper. And I hope you come to the wake up calls with pens and papers and somewhere to take some notes, because the big concepts, we tend to drop them and you really got to catch them when they come at you. The word I want you to write down is sorting. Sorting. Okay. In life, we sort. We're looking for the people that are like us. We're looking for the things that we like. We're looking for the places we like to go. For example, if I were to say to you, I'm going to give you $5,000 to go on a fabulous vacation, you have a choice of the mountains or the beach. Some of you, and maybe right now you can write down what you like. Would you go to the mountains? Do you like that crisp, fresh air? Do you like those pine trees and those trees around you? Do you like maybe a river or a brook? Do you like that feeling, that clean air? Or do you like to go to the ocean? Do you like the sand in your toes? Call just dropped. I didn't do it.
Good morning and welcome to Mighty System Pros Daily Morning Wake Up Call. Please enter your host PIN.
Call dropped. All right, I'm going to say that I did not do that. Rhonda, I'm going to pick up where I was. Hopefully, Brian, I hope you guys can hear me and somebody will let me know if you can. You can message me on Facebook or something, let me know. But we're good? Okay, so Rhonda, I'm just going to rewind and you can clip this part out. Do you enjoy going to the beach? Do you like to have the sand in your toes? Do you like that wind blowing in your hair? Do you like to watch the waves? Do you love that sunset at the beach? It's one or the other, right? For some people, like both. Some of you guys are like, I like both. Well, you got to pick one. I'm giving you $5,000. You get to go where you want. You got to pick one. Which one are you going to pick? That's sorting, right? And that's a funnel. Okay, every time we make a choice, every time we think about what do we want one way or another, we're creating, maybe not on a website, but we're creating a funnel. Who do you want to date? What's your preference? Tall, short, thin, chubby? What do you like? You're sorting, you're creating a funnel. If you're single, maybe you went out on a bunch of dates. Guess what? That was a funnel. Oh, they don't like Rocky Road ice cream. They're not my kind of person. Oh, they're this, they're that. Shopping in stores. Ever been in IKEA? I don't know if you guys have been in one. IKEA is the ultimate funnel. They walk you in and you have to go on a certain path. Now, there are shortcuts and you can escape if you know how to get out of the maze. But generally speaking, they're walking you through a funnel, showing you the biggest pieces and the bigger furniture. At the end, they're showing you the least expensive kitchen gadgets, etc., because they're trying to get every chance they can to get you to buy. Think about the college system, right? We all apply to colleges. Those people that were college bound, we applied to different colleges, and the colleges looked at your application and they sorted and they determined who would be the best fit for their institution, or in some cases, who had money to pay, right? Everything is a funnel. So when you stop and you think about the funnels that you build in your business, and if you haven't built any yet, we can show you. It's so simple. It really is. I mean, last night I showed how to do one in 2 minutes. It didn't look perfect. It was a 2-minute funnel about, what did we call it? Was like booty warmers. I told somebody to give me something silly to make a funnel about. But when you create a funnel, a lot of times we learn in the industry to go out and basically beg people to join our business. How do I know? I did it. I was taught. Who's the prospect? Everybody. Who should you talk to? Everybody. And I hounded all my relatives and everybody I ran into and people in the supermarket. I did it. So I have great compassion for those that are going through that or feeling that desperation of I have to find a prospect. But when you change your thought process, like if you were dating and they said, who should you marry? Everybody. Well, that would make no sense, right? What restaurant you should go to? All of them. Well, what if you don't like sushi? I don't like sushi. I get yelled at for not liking sushi. I don't like sushi. Okay. I know it's good for you. I know. I don't like sushi. It's not the fish. It's the nori. I don't like the seaweed wrap. I know you can get it in a rice paper. To me, going out for sushi is like, why would I pay for that? That's me. I like to go for a big steak, right? Another person, the idea of a big steak nauseates them. They want to go for sushi. In my business, I don't want everybody. In my business, I'm looking for people that are looking for me. I'm looking for a certain sort of people. I'm looking for people that are ambitious. Are you guys looking for people that are ambitious? Are you looking for people that have goals? Are you looking for people that have a great work ethic? Are you looking for those people? Of course you are. So when we start to think about, and by the way, even if you're just selling product, do you want to get people that are going to take the product? If it's a nutritional, do you want to get people that are going to use the product? If you're into trading or this or whatever you're into, if it's credit repair, do you want to get people that will actually take the steps to repair their credit? Do you want to take the people that will actually swallow the CBD? Do you want to take the people that will actually put your cream on their face so they get a result? Or do you want somebody that's just going to buy it and stick it in their corner? You make a buck. That's not going to make you a living. So when we start thinking in terms of funnels, it's not just about a website. We can use a website as an automated way to do some sorting for us, we can use email marketing, which I consider myself to be an expert at, not at the technology of it, but at the communication of it. I use email for sorting, right? We're sorting through people and we're basically giving them choices. I have an ebook on blank. We're looking for the people that are interested in the ebook on blank. The people that are not the people we're looking for at this moment. I have a free course on this. I have a challenge on that. And what we're doing is we're putting this out there, and our job is to get the information out there, right? And then we see who is responsive to the information. If I were looking to date, if I just sat in my house and I never let anybody know I was looking, then I would never get a response. Does that make sense to you guys? If I wanted to get new windows put in my house, right? And I never called anywhere or let anybody know I needed new windows, I'd have old windows in the winter, I'd be cold. You have to put the word out, and then you create mechanisms that sort the people. And it becomes literally addictive once you get going, because you start to find, and this is my life, guys, I don't have to call anybody. I don't have to prospect anybody. I don't have to chase anybody. I don't have to hound anybody. I don't have to beg anybody to buy. I don't even have to hope that they buy. When I enter into a process, I already know that the sales are basically done. And that's crazy. And that's a bold statement, but it's true. So let's go back to the deep abyss, my mastermind. 7 years, I show up the third Thursday of every month to give away my thought processes, the ways I think, the ways I've done millions of sales to those that would show up. It's $25. That's a sorter. Somebody's not willing to pay anything. There's tons of free training for me. I come out today. For example, I come out in the community. I do different things in the back office. There's stuff. Some of you guys have different courses from me, or if you got the accelerator, there's one or two in there. There's two in there. There's lots of access to me. I come out and do lives. I do a lot of things that are absolutely free. But I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to give the really good stuff to just anybody. So I throw up a sorter. And the sorter, the funnel, is a $25 hurdle. And then some people who see it, who get what I'm giving out, right? They jump over that hurdle and they spend $25. But then what I'm really looking for is the people that show up, that are eager to learn, and that want to be there so that they can ask their questions and engage with me. So now I have lots of people that'll pay, and that's cool. Lots of people will pay, but I'm looking for, and further sorting for, the next rock star, the person that wants to find out, how did she do what she did? How did she do? How did she win all those $10,000 checks? How did she win the car lease? Well, it wasn't when I earned, I should say. How did she earn the car lease from MLSP? How did she hit L7? How did she hit any of these marks? I don't know. We haven't gotten the results from the last contest, but I know I'm in the top 3, right? So how did she do that? How did she do so well with this past promotion that we just had? How did she do it? Now, call me crazy. And maybe I'm a little fresh today, and then we can go over to the MLSP fan page, mlspfanpage.com. After this, I'll come over and we can have a little Q&A and we can talk. But I don't mean to be fresh, but call me crazy. But if I'm in a program and I want to succeed, wouldn't I want to hang out with that person? And again, this isn't about me, because I did this at everybody. I mean, when I was at a very large health and wellness company that has a green logo that starts with H, okay, which is one of the biggest network marketing companies in the world, guess what? Before a very long time, I was hanging out in the suite with the #1 earners. There was no way I was going to sit in the peanut gallery. I needed access to the people that were doing the do. I wanted to be around. I wasn't intimidated. Guys, check yourself if you're intimidated. Sometimes people tell me they're intimidated by me. I'm like the nicest lady. I'm wearing a hat right now. Some people can see me right now. You guys can't. But if you come over to MLSP fan page, you'll see after it says Mom Life. Okay. I got a ponytail and a ball cap on, sneakers, last night I got fancy. I don't know why I got fancy. I was just feeling fancy last night, but maybe because it was the evening and I needed some evening bath and some sparkles in my hair. Today it's called too much hairspray in my hair and a ponytail. Okay. You got to get around the people that know the way. You got to get around the people that know the way. So you may be looking to set up funnels to sort the people, but guess what? The people that know the way have set up funnels to sort you. And the question becomes, and by the way, I'll go off on a side tangent. Some people, I got messages from people last night, because, and if you're hearing this at a later date, we had a promotion last night and it closed down last night, and people were like aching, like I couldn't do it. I saw one person was literally going around the internet and posting all about how they couldn't do it. So maybe you couldn't do that offer, but there ain't nobody here that can't do $25. There ain't nobody here that can't, it's $25 to get 7 years worth of archives of all the trainings that I've done. Again, why do I give that away? Sometimes I want to rip it out of there. Every time Brian and I talk about it, and I'm like, okay, well, let's take it apart and let's do this and let's do that. And then I think about stopping doing it. And I think, well, we'll just bundle it up and we'll sell the archives or something. And then something in my heart and soul makes me want to come out every month for those that would receive this type of information, this type of thought process. When you think in funnels, everything changes. The relationships, who you're willing to be around. Guys, not to sound snotty, but my mentor taught me there are people that just will suck your energy from you and you don't want to be around them. I funnel everything. I funnel everything I do. I funnel the food I put in my mouth. I funnel the things I have in my home. I funnel the people I let be around me. I funnel the people I want to do business with. Everything is a funnel. What stores I'm willing to go in, what days I'm willing to go out on site. And by the way, ever since I was sick with COVID not too long ago, it's become even more so. I've become more and more and more selective about who I want to be around, what programs I want to be affiliated with. Clearly, I am here full force. The things I want to create, the things that I want to say, and the deep abyss is tonight. The link is thedeepabyss.com. It'll cost you $25 to sign up, and you come down and you see if what I teach you about funnels and funnel thought process is valuable. If you don't think it's valuable and you don't think all the archives of all the things I've done, guys, there is stuff in there about all the triggers, the things that make people buy, how to motivate people, how to get people to want to talk to you, how to get people to become your fans. There's so much gold in there. And it is my funnel, my sorting process to see who actually wants to learn. You know what? Everybody says they want to make money, but not many people will do what it takes to make money. Everybody says they want to learn from you, but not many people will show up. Everybody says, show me that you're the one that I'm supposed to be sowing into. Because anybody that knows me knows that I seek to serve this community, and it has nothing to do with who's with who and who works with who and who's working on what. It has to do with seeing someone that has that sparkle, that has that drive, that has that desire. Because if you do, learning how to think in funnels in your whole life, not just on the internet, will change everything for you forever. So I'm going to run over to MLSP fan page, and I hope that you join me there, mlspfanpage.com. And I would love to just engage with you, ask me questions, or maybe come down and show me examples in your life. Are you starting to see everything's a funnel? Everything around you is a funnel. Do you live in a condo complex that they have to approve you to come in? Like in New York City, you have to get approved by the board to live in the building. It's a funnel. Do you live somewhere where they have to approve your pet? It's a funnel. Dog or cat, are you allowed to have a pet? Do you live somewhere that the taxes are really high, or you can't have certain things in your home? Like it's an expensive area that they have very strict rules about what can be built or how much property your home has to be on. It's a funnel. Everything's a funnel. And when you understand that, it becomes very, very, very easy to locate the exact right people to be working with in your business. So I'm going to run off over to mlspfanpage.com. If you guys are seeing me anywhere else, definitely feel free to say hi. And tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, I will be on The Deep Abyss, and I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Come join me for a month and see if what I say is true. And if it's not, so be it. But ain't no excuse for anybody. If you really want to learn, it's not about the money, it's about you. I'll see you tonight. Take care. Hey gang. All right, I'm gonna head over to MLSP fan page. As usual, I blew up the call. The call literally dropped in the middle of the call, so it's absolutely insane. Jennifer, thank you. And hello, Miss Lisa, Ginny, Sue, Miss Kathy. I saw, ooh, somebody's making noise downstairs. Kathy, I saw you did last night. Excellent for you. Miss Camille, I haven't seen you in forever. So I'm gonna run over there. Elizabeth, hello. Hi, Jeanette. I'm going to run over to mlspfanpage.com if you'd like to join me over there. I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care.